The reason I chose Center for Advanced Legal Studies is because I found out it was an accredited program.
Welcome, everyone.
You are entering a field that you're going to be proud to be part of, and in which you can develop a complete career.
They started in one area and then went to another area. It's about creating value and doing good things. Now that's versatility when you can do that in a career. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Tammy Riggs, Director of Outreach and Career Services, and it is truly my privilege to welcome you all, our esteemed guests, faculty, staff, colleagues, families, and friends to this momentous occasion. Today marks a defining milestone in the history of Center for Advanced Legal Studies. We proudly celebrate our graduates, and with special significance, commemorate the inaugural class earning their Bachelor of Arts, Law, and Business. You are the first, the foundation upon which a new legacy will rise. Your courage, commitment, and success will pave the way for every student who follows. Congratulations, you are making history. What began as a concept, an ambitious vision to blend legal expertise with business acumen, has been triumphantly realized. This day, long anticipated and carefully cultivated, marks the culmination of bold aspirations and steadfast effort. To witness its arrival fills us with immense pride. This degree is not just a credential and represents far more than academic attainment. It is a goal pursued relentlessly by an entire community united in purpose, a testament to countless hours of work, years of perseverance, and the extraordinary power of collaboration. Students, alumni, faculty, administrators, our program advisory committee, and countless respected legal professionals played a vital role in its development, and all collectively share in this success. Though we cannot name everyone who contributed individually, their impact is deeply felt and profoundly appreciated. Together we imagined it, together we brought it to life, and together we celebrate. Not just the program we created, but the evolution we experienced along the way. We are especially honored to recognize with distinction Noe Cisneros, who became our very first bachelor's degree recipient in May. Noe graciously accepted an invitation to share his reflections and insights, and we will hear from him shortly. We also celebrate and acknowledge our associate degree and paralegal certificate graduates. Your achievements are equally inspiring and significant. For most, this experience has been more than academic. It has been a lifeline, a new beginning. It gave you the courage to rise, the strength to build, and the hope to envision a future that may have seemed unattainable. Your testimonials highlight transformation, newfound confidence, and career readiness, qualities nurtured and strengthened during your time at CALS. You are proof that higher education opens doors, elevates potential, and changes lives. We feel privileged to have shared in the journey with you. For those continuing your studies with us, our commitment to support and encourage you remains unwavering. On behalf of all graduates, I want to extend heartfelt gratitude to those who have helped shape your success. To your families, your enduring patience, unwavering support, and constant encouragement eased the struggle, and it was real. To our faculty and administration, thank you for mentoring, guiding, and empowering students at every turn while creating a learning environment anchored in excellence. To our program advisory committee, your expertise, insightful feedback, and volunteer spirit ensure our programs remain relevant and robust. To our distinguished guest speaker, Jennifer Artemandades, thank you for your ongoing engagement and dedicated support of CALS and the paralegal profession. Whether you started with the certificate program, the paralegal associate program, or the bachelor's degree program, your first night was likely a blend of hesitation and uncertainty. But that did not hold you back. You pressed forward, turning challenges into opportunities with determination and resolve. You leaned into those light bulb moments, found meaningful mentorship, and built camaraderie based on mutual support and shared ambition. You powered through long nights and tight deadlines. You approached each assignment and test with persistence and resilience. You adapted and you showed up. You inspired faculty, uplifted your peers, and set high standards for yourself. That is no small feat. Your time with us does not close a chapter. It propels you into the next with intention and momentum. This experience will echo throughout the lives you touch, the communities you serve, and the profession you shape. You now stand ready to lead, inspire, and redefine law and business. Over half the class has already successfully secured employment, which is a compelling indicator of your preparedness and underscores the real-world value of the skills you have developed. It is a reflection not only of what you have learned, but also of how you have grown. Let your career be guided by the same integrity, passion, and curiosity that brought you to this point, and sustain the perseverance, excellence, and vision that made earning your certificates and degrees possible. We applaud your achievements and champion your continued success. Congratulations to each of you.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us today. I have the pleasure of introducing our first speaker, who also happens to be the first graduate of Center for Advanced Legal Studies to be conferred a bachelor's degree. As Tammy so eloquently described in her welcome address, the bachelor's degree program started as just some thoughts on paper. We knew many of our graduates would be interested in pursuing a four-year degree, and we wanted to create something unique and valuable to help paralegals enhance and advance their careers. We decided that adding a strong business curriculum along with advanced law courses would lead to broader career options and avenues for success. On January 29, 2024, after several years of hard work and planning, the Bachelor of Arts Law and Business degree program launched. 7 of the graduates being honored today were members of this first class. Another started in May. On behalf of all of us at Center for Advanced Legal Studies, we appreciate the confidence they demonstrated in our faculty and staff to provide them with an opportunity to pursue what we hoped would be a meaningful and fulfilling academic program. It fills us with pride to witness the culmination of their efforts today, and we can't wait to formally acknowledge their accomplishments. As it happens, one of these 8 graduates completed his degree first this past May and has generously agreed to provide you with an account of his experience. Tammy and I had the great pleasure of hosting Noe and his son Zach while preparing for this commencement ceremony. We couldn't ask for a better representative of CALS or stronger advocate for higher education. After a 20-plus year career in environmental health and safety, Noe enrolled in the paralegal certificate program at CALS in 2022, continued directly into his paralegal associate degree in 2023, and then when the bachelor's degree became available, he didn't hesitate to enroll. I think this is a testament to the relationships he built with his classmates, his instructors, and our staff. I'm looking forward to hearing what he has to say. I'm very pleased to introduce Center for Advanced Legal Studies' first Bachelor of Arts Law and Business recipient, achieving summa cum laude honors, Mr. Noe A. Cisneros.
Good morning. I'd like to extend a warm welcome to all the esteemed faculty, wonderful instructors, proud families, and especially our awesome paralegal graduates. I am honored to be part of this fantastic celebration. Truthfully, I am forever grateful I stumbled upon this school. I am beyond sure that my academic and educational experience, not to mention the personal development and supportive environment it came with, could not have been met anywhere else. As some of you remember from in-class discussions, introductions, I am a 25-year plus environmental health and safety professional and father. What I didn't mention was that for the most part of my career, I was a single parent, no embellishment, just my son and me in Austin and subsequently in San Antonio, while family was back in El Paso. Fast forward to a couple of years back when my son, affectionately known as Mr. Cranky, reminded me, rather bluntly, that he was a 25-year-old man and I no longer needed to hover over him like a dad of a high school teen. So I found myself with time, a whole bunch of time. Having worked alongside legal professionals who sparked my interest in a potential career change, I began looking into schools with paralegal degrees. However, my search quickly became frustrating. Both UTSA and SAC made it abundantly clear to me that whether one or more alumni enrolled or not, it would not matter to anyone, including the school president. I even remember being laughed at by a couple of young ladies who didn't realize that although older, not old, I still hear very well. I found it difficult to feel valued in such an environment. And then I met Elaine Prappis. One evening, I took my search for a paralegal school online. It was on the World Wide Web that I came across Centered for Advanced Legal Studies. I decided I would call the next day. Although not obvious, I'm a little old school and a fervent supporter of brick and mortar, so I wasn't entirely excited about this online option. Nonetheless, the following day, I called Cal and left a message. To my surprise, Elaine Prappis returned my call with enthusiasm and interest. Not only was Elaine interested in what I wanted to do, but she also took the time to make casual conversation, which I appreciated. During my interaction with Elaine, I never once felt like a number. Instead, I felt both welcomed and appreciated. Thank you, Elaine. It didn't stop there. Once I began the certificate program, I met some other really awesome people like Tammy Riggs, who without exception is ready to help and always with enthusiasm. By the way, her resumes are awesome. And Sarah Casey, who is a great sounding board and offers solid advice when you're losing your marbles over what you think is the end of the world at the time. Almost immediately, it stood clear to me I'd become part of a supportive and welcoming community. Not sure how you three ladies do it. Nonetheless, sincerely thank you. Then the first day of the certificate program arrived, and with it, the learning began. The quality of the course thrilled me, along with the instructors, attorneys who practice what they teach. Nothing is more helpful in comprehending or applying new knowledge than real-life examples, and those were abundant throughout the courses. The books and assignments were, without exception, relevant to the subject matter and conducive to my academic growth. Upon completing the certificate program, the decision to continue on to the associate's degree was not only easy, but also logical. The courses were intellectually stimulating, encouraged theoretical curiosity, and fueled my desire to continue learning and growing. Throughout my undergraduate studies, the structured learning environment remained consistent. Without exception, instructors expressed care for the students by demonstrating a genuine passion for legal and business concepts and enthusiasm in sharing their knowledge. In addition, they always explained the assignments, which fostered imperative skills such as critical thinking, analysis, research, and legal writing. This perfectly balanced experience of theoretical and practical learning was certainly engaging and challenging, which I enjoyed tremendously. I look forward to the day when Cal offers a graduate degree. Cal has the perfect curriculum for aspiring paralegals and passionate experts who deliver it selflessly. When I began searching for a paralegal school, I carefully deliberated qualities that determined a school's effectiveness, much like many of you did. Beyond instruction in law and business administration, I learned that effective schools are defined by more than just their curriculum. It is shaped by a positive, supportive community with effective resources, strong leadership, and a contagious, genuine commitment to professional excellence. Thank you, staff. and faculty for a valuable and meaningful academic experience that supported my personal growth through legal and business knowledge and skills. By the way, it turns out that learning in the absence of brick and mortar is significantly effective. Boy, that took a lot for me to say or admit. The success of online education is not solely due to the format. It is driven by proven strategies and thoughtful design that support the learning process. For instance, online schooling is less strenuous on time management, which, when overly rigid or demanding, can erode concentration and focus. You cannot take your couch or living room big screen TV to school. However, you can connect your laptop and listen to a lecture from the comfort of your home. Also, there is no need to carve time out to go to the library and conduct research for several hours because it can be done at home. Breaks can be used to load the washer or the dryer, or perhaps even wash those dishes that are waiting. Although I was initially hesitant, my online school experience was simply the best. It did not completely encumber my lifestyle. Rather, it enabled me to weave learning into my life's demands. Those who have not experienced this model firsthand, due to assumption and guess, may say learning in this setting doesn't occur like it does in a classroom. However, my reality is simply the contrary. Cal's courses taught me the complexities of many different areas of law. I was even able to use specific knowledge acquired through tort and real estate law to prevail in removing an illegal lien on my house title. How's that for effectiveness? Whether it was a group, written, or verbal discussion on topics like international trade, criminal, or business law, my peers were always sharp and on point. While sitting in my office, I not only enjoyed, but also grew from reading the outstanding and accurate responses to our discussions. It became evident early on that I was learning alongside truly serious and passionate students. I honestly felt I was a little behind at times, but I quickly moved past that feeling. Unbeknownst to my peers, I'd read their discussion posts and deepen my understanding and draw insight from their intellectual perspectives, whenever a topic was unclear. Thank you, peers, for supporting me and not even realizing it. Knowing a little about each of you and your struggles made it clear how dedicated you are to the law and to helping others. This was inspiring and gave me the fuel I needed for those occasional late night we all passionately looked forward to. In closing is way too cliche for me, and so is in conclusion. Therefore, instead, I will say congratulations to those earning a paralegal certificate and Associates of Applied Science degree. I've been where you are, and I know the weight of this moment. You should feel very proud of your accomplishment. Do not stop here, though. Keep growing, keep learning, and in the process, have fun, just like I did. To those joining me in receiving a Bachelor's of Arts in Law and Business, I am grateful to have completed this step in my educational journey alongside of you. We will forever hold the distinct honor of being part of the very first graduating class to earn the degree. Today is a milestone occasion for us and Center for Advanced Legal Studies. Fellow graduates, no one can take away what you have and will learn. Many in your future may add to the vast inventory that is your knowledge. Do not resist. Instead, relish in personal growth. CALS has instilled in us an unwavering mindset of continuous learning and improvement. Throughout our educational journey, the values taught at CALS emphasize self-reflection and evaluation, which led to personal growth. While we all actively studied law and business, Cal's also imparted the importance of empathy and understanding. This was evident in the inclusive and supportive environment we experienced, which for me began when I met Elaine over the phone. When schools cultivate such an atmosphere of inclusion and support, learning and retention thrive. As a result, confident and well-prepared graduates are gathered here today, wishing you all the best in your future endeavors. Congratulations. Eric.
Noe, thank you so much for your wonderful address.
You're welcome.
I know your words rang true for many of our current students and the graduates today, their friends and family, and we couldn't be more honored to have you as the first ever graduate earning a Bachelor of Law and Business degree from Center for Advanced Legal Studies. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
This is a small token of our appreciation and to help commemorate the day. Thank you again for being a speaker and driving in to talk with us today.
My pleasure. Thank you guys for having me as a student.
It is my sincere pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker, Jennifer Armendariz. Jennifer is a highly accomplished paralegal with over 16 years of experience in the legal field. She is board certified in civil trial law by the Texas Board of Legal Specialization and holds national certification through the National Association of Legal Assistants. In 2009, Jennifer earned her Associate of Applied Science in Paralegal Studies from Center for Advanced Legal Studies. She subsequently completed her Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice from the University of Phoenix in 2013. Like many paralegals, Jennifer spent the early years of her legal career exploring different practice areas and firm environments, including personal injury, immigration, medical malpractice, and IP. Each stop along the way sharpened her skill set and provided clarity on what type of work and what kind of workplace best suited her. In 2013, she joined Patterson PC, where she supports the founding partner in complex business litigation matters while concurrently managing firm operations. Jennifer has been an active member of the Houston Paralegal Association since 2015 and currently serves as secretary on its board of directors. She has held multiple board positions over the years and is also a member of the paralegal division of the State Bar of Texas. As a dedicated advocate for the paralegal profession, Jennifer actively contributes to training initiatives and mentorship programs designed to promote professional development and skill enhancement for paralegals. She is a respected leader in the legal field and brings a wealth of experience and a passion for empowering others. Please welcome Jennifer Armendariz.
Good morning, graduates, faculty, friends, and family. It is an incredible honor to be here with you today. I want to thank Center for Advanced Legal Studies for the opportunity to speak to you on such a meaningful day, and congratulations to all of you. You earned this moment. I had the pleasure of speaking with Tammy and Eric several weeks ago at an HPA Galveston CLE event, and it reminded me just how far I've come since I graduated from Cal's. Class of 2009, those were very interesting times for me. I also want to take a moment to recognize something historic about today's ceremony. For the first time, Center for Advanced Legal Studies is conferring bachelor's degrees to a group of its graduates. This is a proud new chapter for the school and for the paralegal profession. Whether you're earning your certificate, associate degree, or now a bachelor's degree, today represents the same thing: a commitment to excellence, to learning, and to building a meaningful career in law. The addition of the baccalaureate program builds on the strong foundation CALS has always offered. It expands the opportunities available to paralegals in Texas and reflects just how far this profession has come. So today, we celebrate all of you for your hard work, your ambition, and the role you'll each play in the future of the legal profession. I have been asked to share my story and how I arrived to where I am today. When I started the associate degree program with CALS, I was 33 years old. I already had a full-time job at the company that I had been with since I was 19 years old. I had a family, and I was already a mom. I want to start my story of how I arrived at wanting to be a paralegal. Back then, it was called a legal assistant. And the term paralegal was not a popular term until maybe the 2000s. I originally thought I wanted to be a lawyer, but wasn't sure how that was going to happen. I was about 14, 15 years old, and I was watching TV when a commercial came on. It was about a technical school, and they offered a program for legal assistants. What I'd gathered from that commercial was that it was a support staff position that assisted attorneys. I went to public school on Houston's North Side, and college guidance wasn't exactly front and center, or maybe I just missed it. I don't know, but I originally believed that I would graduate high school and enroll in this program. But as life often does, I was thrown down an alternate path. In my junior year of high school, I found out I was pregnant. I was 16 years old. And suddenly I just wasn't planning my future alone. I was responsible for someone else's too. And I was determined not to become a statistic. I knew I needed a different path, so I made a plan. I enrolled in cosmetology at my high school. It was free except for supplies. And I'd figured I'd get licensed. I'd start working, and I'd save up to go to that technical school. I had not forgotten about that commercial I saw. I graduated high school in 1993, but again, life had other plans for me. I married young, I worked, I raised kids, and for a while, the dream sat on the shelf. I enrolled in community college, and I figured I would get my education in by taking 1 or 2 classes at a time, and I was paying for everything out of pocket. Financial aid, never heard of it. I was winging it, but I kept moving forward, slowly but surely. Fast forward to 2008. I was having lunch with my best friend, and something just clicked. I always say it was an epiphany, and I wanted to go back to school. I wanted to become that legal assistant I saw on TV all those years ago. I pulled out my phone at the table, and I Googled schools, and I found CALS. I said, I need to go see this school now. I cut our lunch short. I walked in that same day. I enrolled, transferred my HCC credits, and in 2009, I graduated with my associate degree in paralegal studies. If any of you enrolled in CALS in your 30s, 40s, you know that starting a brand new career is not easy. It's no joke. During my time at CALS, I had a full-time job. I was raising 2 kids, and I was managing a household. I also had a side hustle selling party light candles. So we know tuition doesn't care if your grocery budget is already tight. In my calendar, it was jam-packed. But I was determined. And that's the thing about hustle. It's not always loud. Sometimes it's just showing up, tired, studying when you want to sleep, doing what needs to be done, not for applause, but for progress. After CALS, I hit the job market. Personal injury law, tried it, and it was not for me. Immigration, it was fine, but I was a middle woman and my skills were not utilized. And then the layoffs hit when the visa caps were reduced. I returned to PI and handled intake for mass tort cases. I applied for anything that sounded like legal. It was a struggle, but I kept pushing forward. Eventually, I came across a job listing for a receptionist position at a civil litigation firm. $13 an hour. I thought, this is it. I'm going to get my foot in the door. I interviewed twice. When they contacted me a third time, I was informed that I had not been selected for the receptionist position. Instead, I was offered a paralegal position due to my resume, my experience, and willingness to learn from previous roles. I was very excited and I happily accepted it. I worked on learning the various tasks required for this position. I contributed by helping with the implementation of a billing and case management system, managing client interactions, and providing support to the attorney as needed. I benefited from the support of an experienced paralegal and called her my mentor. I greatly appreciated her guidance throughout my learning process in the beginning. I left for big law twice, and I came back twice. I learned something important. Bigger isn't always better. And we all know that saying, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. This is very true. Free breakfast and fancy perks don't mean much if you don't know how to speak up for yourself or ask for what you need. Those experiences taught me that it's not just about the size of the firm. It's about finding a place where you could grow, be heard, and build confidence in your own voice, your own talent. From my initial hiring in 2013 to now, I'm still working for that same attorney, Mr. Pete Patterson, who changed his mind about a receptionist position and took a chance and placed me into that paralegal role. And when I look back, I realize every hard decision was worth it. He would say I should have spoken to him first each time I left, and he was right, but it was a lesson I had to learn the hard way. What never changed was his belief in me. He supported my continuing education every step of the way, and that kind of encouragement matters. Attorneys who invest in the growth and development of their paralegals aren't just building strong teams, they're building careers. And I'm grateful-minded exactly that. I knew I wanted to continue learning, and I attended my first NYLA conference in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I met some very kind and intelligent ladies who happened to be from Houston as well. I learned that they were board members for the Houston Paralegal Association. They invited me to join them, and they shared with me what their organization did. HPA is a NYLA affiliate organization and a resource for paralegals and legal assistants. And when I got back to Houston, I looked them up. I attended one of their social events, and I became a member. Eventually, I was asked to become a board member. Surrounding myself with like-minded individuals is the best thing I could have done for myself. I learned about certifications and the benefits of continuing my legal education through CLEs. They encouraged me to do the same. I eventually did, and though I encountered some speed bumps, I'm proud to say I achieved those certifications. It wasn't easy, and I did not succeed the first time taking the NYLA exam, nor the second time, but I didn't give up. In 2022, I studied for and finally passed the NYLA Certified Paralegal exam. I was so happy to see the word pass on the screen. That same year, I studied and I took the Texas Board of Legal Specialization exam in civil trial law for paralegals. There's about a month and a half gap from taking this exam before they tell you whether you passed or not. When the email came in confirming I had passed the TBLS exam, the first person I called was my husband. Just weeks earlier, he had survived a cardiac arrest, and being able to share that moment with him and to hear his voice, his pride, and his excitement, it meant more to me than words can express. Having him there to celebrate that achievement with me made it all the more unforgettable. Then I called my attorney, someone who, as a board-certified attorney himself, truly understood the weight and significance of this professional accomplishment. Hearing the pride in his voice, the genuine excitement he had for me meant so much. He believed I could do it, and getting to share that I did it moment with him was incredibly special. Let me tell you this. Whether you had people cheering you on or you had to be your own cheerleader, none of that should be taken for granted. Support in any form is powerful. And if you got here without a big cheering section, that just means your determination was even louder. That's not just special, that's strength. So here's what I want you to know, graduating class. Learning doesn't stop here. This is just the launch pad for what's next. Get your certifications. Make yourself valuable. Ask questions. It's how you learn. If your firm discourages that or makes you feel small for it, it's not the right environment for you. Know your worth. And if you're being underutilized or overlooked, say something. Stay updated on AI, technology, software, regulations, and ethics. Stay sharp, stay current, and love what you do. Because if you're going to spend this much of your life working, make it count. This field isn't for the faint of heart or thin-skinned. It's for the problem solvers, the resilient, the ones who aren't afraid to grind. You've made it here. Now go make it everywhere. You are not just support staff. You are essential. You are the backbone of every case that attorney files. As you move forward, remember, success in this field isn't just about knowing the law. It's about professionalism, how you carry yourself, how you treat clients, how you earn trust. It's about resilience because setbacks will come. It's about being open to opportunities, and even when they don't look like your original plan. It's about developing your skills, research, writing, communication, organization, and never stopping your learning, whether that's CLEs, certifications, or advanced degrees. And finally, it's about people. Build your network. Join paralegal organizations in your area. Find mentors. Support your peers. The paralegal profession is stronger when we lift each other up. Don't just aim for a job. Aim for a career you can be proud of. And if you're sitting here thinking, I want to go to law school, do it. Go for it. And when you get there, remember what it felt like to be a paralegal, because you'll never take that support for granted. Graduates, whatever path you took to get here today, you did it. And if no one has told you lately, let me be the first to say, I'm proud of you. You have earned your place in this profession. Congratulations, graduating class of 2025.
Thank you, Jennifer, for that inspiring address. On behalf of Center for Advanced Legal Studies, I would like to present you this token of our appreciation. We are so grateful that you spent some time with us today and shared your story. I'm sure it will resonate profoundly with all of our students. Again, we really appreciate you being with us this morning.
Thank you. Thank you.
Before formally recognizing each graduate for successful completion and individual achievement, I want to explain the academic and honors designations in the slideshow. Latin honors are awarded to graduates of the bachelor's degree program who have demonstrated exceptional academic excellence throughout their studies. Summa cum laude, with highest honor, recognizes grade point averages from 3.9 to 4.0. Magna cum laude, with great distinction, recognizes grade point averages from 3.7 to 3.89. Cum laude, with distinction, recognizes grade point averages from 3.5 to 3.69. In our Associate of Applied Science degree and certificate program, the prestigious LEX designation denotes graduates achieving a grade point average of 3.9 or higher while maintaining at least 95% attendance. LEX refers to Lambda Epsilon Chi, a nationally recognized honor society for paralegal students, founded and sponsored by the American Association for Paralegal Education. Graduates with a 4.0 grade point average and 100% attendance receive an additional honors designation through CALS. We also want to recognize Sarah Abrego, Shanice Garner, Arnold Julian, Clive Lindsay, and Alexia Woodbury, veterans whose sacrifices reach beyond the classroom. Their courage, strength, and unwavering dedication to safeguarding our freedoms merit our deepest gratitude and highest respect. As we celebrate their academic accomplishments, let us also pay tribute to their service to our nation. And now it is my genuine pleasure to introduce our new graduates. we are honored to showcase them. We will first recognize the inaugural graduates earning a Bachelor of Arts, Law and Business. Noe A. Cisneros, achieving summa cum laude. Donna Adiso, achieving magna cum laude. Jacqueline Ida Marie Kane. Cindy Garcia Cox. Zuki Moctezuma, achieving cum laude. Maria Fabiana Aquendo, achieving summa cum laude. Melanie Ray Sima, achieving magna cum laude. Christina Marie Thorpe, achieving cum laude. Graduates awarded an Associate of Applied Science degree are as follows. Sarah Nicole Abrego. Lizette Bayerga, achieving Lex and Honors. Carol Essig Dubose, achieving Lex and Honors. Julie Marie Fannin. Janice Foster. Lauren A. Hammond. Denesia Lane Hill. Nicole Marie Hitchcock. Kevin LaShawn Jenkins, Jr. Zorian Brochet Jones. Jennifer Laura. Ricky Nicole McElroy. Andrew Kevin Nugent. Joanna M. Robertson. Graylin Nicole Savoy. Jasmine C. Smith. Gabrielle L. Stringer. Alexandria Shanice Tomlinson. Justin Tyler Torres. Gabriela Zamora. Graduates awarded a paralegal certificate are as follows. Leanna Grace Addington. Esmeralda E. Alba. Kylie Andrade. Nicole Marie Arce. Candace Faith Ayala. Hannah Hennett Bales. Brianna Hope Bannock. Kylan Bankston. Shanika Bew, Achieving Lex. Tanya Jessica Britton, Achieving Lex and Honors. Angel Mercedes Brown. Tierica Lachey Brown, Achieving Lex. Crystal Marie Campos. Ashland XCV Nicole Clark. Destiny Nicole Crawford, Achieving Lex. Danielle Lynette Davis. Joanna Delgado. Aislinn Ebony Dispany, Achieving Lex. Ashley Chanel Douglas, Achieving Lex. Nakiva Durden. Alexia Jasmine Felipe. Shayna Estrella Ivy Gamboa. Shanice Antoina Garner. Ashley Monique Gay, Achieving Lex. Darnesia Regina Gills. Sarahi Jasmine Gomez. Jennifer Dawn Gordon, Achieving Lex. Andesia Kiera Gregory. Audria Yvonne Grimaldo. Shatirian Nicole Hurd, Achieving Lex and Honors. Kevanisha Kenrietta Herbert. Brandy D. Hudson, Achieving Lex. Christine Lena Jenkins. Janesia Gabriel Johnson. Arnold R. Julian Jr. Kimberly Elizabeth Lewis, Achieving Lex and Honors. Han Du Lin, Achieving Lex and Honors. Clive B. Lindsay II. Estefany Lino. Deja Nicole Lozano. Tatum Claire Lunsford, Achieving Lex. Parker Lynn. Amara Nicole Macias, Achieving Lex. Osmar Javier Barrios Martinez. Marquita Mason. Amara Latia McCoy. Deja Renee McKinney. Brittany Nicole Magura, achieving Lex and Honors. Jennifer Lee Para. Rashidia Sheila Richardson, achieving Lex and Honors. Grecia Maria del Pilar Rios, achieving Lex. Anastasia Charnay Rockmore. Brianna Roque. Saraswathi Zamaga, achieving Lex and Honors. Shayna Rose Simpson. Destiny Sullivan Westfall. Jocelyn Sion. Happy Lynn Tran, achieving Lex and Honors. Norma Janai Trevino, achieving Lex and Honors. Takiria Trigg. Alexia Charmaine Woodbury. Guadalupe Zamora, achieving Lex. Aiden Enrique Zaragoza, achieving Lex and Honors. On behalf of Center for Advanced Legal Studies, I wish you all the best as you step into or advance in the legal profession. Your hard work and pursuit of purpose have brought you to this proud moment. We celebrate all you have accomplished and all you have yet to achieve. If you are still looking for that perfect opportunity, I invite you to contact me for career services assistance. Please remain active in our school community through the Alumni Association, and please stay in touch with us and one another. Your experiences and successes help to enrich and inspire future students and alumni. Know that the faculty, staff, family, friends, and fans with us this morning are immensely proud of you, and we look forward with great anticipation to the contributions you will make to the legal field. Congratulations.
Congratulations to each of you. My name is David Simpson, and I have been an instructor here at CALS for at least 3 years, maybe 4 years by now. I've lost track. I believe I know all of you because I teach Introduction to Law and Ethics, which is the first class each of you take. So you've all been through my class, and I've enjoyed having you. You have learned much in your time here. And every time I teach a class, and I teach 4 different classes, I'm reminded of what an amazing legal system we're privileged to live and work within. And each of us has an obligation to contribute our best to this career. I enjoyed meeting all of you, interacting with you, and teaching you, and I wish you the very best as you navigate your paralegal career and have complete confidence that you will be exceptional at all that you choose to conquer in the legal field. I hope our paths cross again soon in the future. If they do, I will be excited to see you. Again, congratulations, way to go, and best to you in the future.
Hello, graduates. I'm Sahar Groves, and it has been my honor to teach at CALS for the past 16 years. Many of you have been in my interviewing and investigation, computers in the law, or personal injury classes. And it has been a joy to see you grow, learn, and succeed, not only in these courses, but throughout the entire program. Your dedication and hard work have brought you to this moment, and you've earned every achievement. As you move forward into the legal field, always remember that your skills, passion, and integrity will be what sets you apart. I wish you all the best as you pursue success and fulfillment in your careers. Congratulations again.
Dear graduates, congratulations on your achievements. I had the opportunity and the privilege to teach many of the graduates, and I want to take a minute to let you know that I'm very proud of you for all that you have accomplished. As you make the next steps ahead on your journeys, please remember that communication is key. Deadlines are real, and throughout whatever chaos you may find yourself in, sometimes you just have to smile and grind through and make it work. I wish you all success and endless opportunities in the future ahead. Congratulations again.
Graduation greetings, everyone. My name is Dan Crawford, and I'm one of the business professors here at CALS. A special shout out to all the graduates celebrating today with family and friends. You should be very proud of this special accomplishment. And to Noe, Donna, Jacqueline, Cindy, Zuki, Maria, Melanie, and Christina, congratulations on being the first 8 graduates from CALS that have the Bachelor of Arts, Law, and Business degree. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and it was a pleasure having you in my classes. And don't forget, make a difference today in someone else's life.
Hi everyone, this is Tracy Lee. I want to congratulate y'all for having accomplished your goal. We talked about in my class in the communication course, you were with me. We talked about being confident communicators and being leaders with your communication, and you're ready. Let's do it. Congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve this.
Hello, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, graduates. My name is Natalie Le. I am one of our faculty instructors here at the Center for Advanced Legal Studies. I've been with CALS for the last 3 years, and some of you might recognize me from the classes such as Family Law or Wills, Probate, and Estate Administrations. I just want to take a few moments to congratulate all of you here today. As you step into this new journey, carry with you the knowledge that you have the power to change the course of your career, and this is only the beginning of that journey. Embrace the unknown with the courage and curiosities. Each obstacle you encounter will be the stepping stone to your career success. Believe in yourself. Trust your instincts. Remember, greatness is not defined by the accolades you receive, but the positive impact you make in the lives of others. Congratulations to all. So proud of everyone here today. Go out there and make your mark.
Hello, graduates. Let me begin with this. I see you and I admire you. I know so many of you balance jobs, families, responsibilities, and you still found the strength to show up for your own education. You didn't just fit school into your life, you made it a priority, and that takes real grit. You have earned more than a degree. You have earned proof that determination, sacrifice, and resilience pays off, that it's just never too late to take a leap or invest in yourself. You have earned something that no one can take away. As someone who has had the privilege of teaching you, I want to say thank you. You brought real-world experiences to our discussions, you challenged ideas with maturity and insight, and you reminded us all, including me, why lifelong learning matters. Now, as you step forward, whether it's to a new opportunity or a renewed version of the path you're already on, I hope you carry this confidence with you. You have already done something extraordinary, and you're just getting started. It's been an honor to learn with you, and I can't wait to see where you are led next. Congratulations.
Greetings, graduates, families, esteemed colleagues, and friends. My name is Dr. Carol Ageli, Professor of Project Management at the Center for Advanced Legal Studies. It is my honor to recognize our first class graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Law and Business. Congratulations on your hard work and perseverance. You have navigated rigorous courses and projects, showing dedication and a pioneering spirit. Your resilience, adaptability, and mutual support have prepared you well for future challenges in law and business. Allow me to share wisdom as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. Success is rarely a straight line. Projects will take unexpected turns, and plans will sometimes falter. But remember, it is not the obstacles you face, but the way you respond to them that will define your character and your career. Approach every new challenge with curiosity, integrity, and a willingness to learn. Surround yourself with those who inspire and challenge you to grow. And never lose sight of your capacity to lead, innovate, and make a meaningful impact. Today, you join a community of change makers, legal minds, business leaders, and problem solvers who will shape the future in ways we can only imagine. Congratulations, graduates. We are incredibly proud of you, and we cannot wait to see all that you will accomplish. Thank you so much.
My name is Joya Williams, and I had the pleasure of teaching legal ethics this summer. I must admit that watching you all grow, challenge ideas, and engage in meaningful debate reminded me why this work matters so deeply. As you step into the next chapter, never forget that integrity and compassion are your greatest assets. Congratulations on this incredible achievement. Go make your mark on the world. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Robin Day, Professor of Psychology, the Center for Advanced Legal Studies. I'd like to offer a heartfelt congratulations for all of you graduating today. It has been a privilege, an honor, and a joy to get to know each one of you in class. I wish you all the best in your continued endeavors. And if I would offer any piece of advice, any piece of wisdom, I would offer this. You have achieved what you set out your mind to do. Hard work, dedication, focus, attention to task. You did it. Nothing is impossible to you. Always remember this achievement, and it will guide you through any future achievements that you set your mind to. Congratulations.
Hi everyone, I'm Mary Catherine. You'll remember me as your instructor from English 1301 and 1302. I just wanted to let you know how proud I am of you. As I said in the class, and as I say today and all future days, I believe in you. I know you're going to do wonderful things, and I'm so appreciative not just of what you taught me, but what you plan to do out in the world, and that you've reached that point where you're going to be doing it. So good luck. Thank you for participating in my English classes, and please keep in touch if you ever need any writing tips or help.
you.